All right, welcome in, my beautiful friends. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods here as you come into this space with me. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to bring all of us together as a collective and do this reading for us and see what wants to come through. If you are looking for your new moon and Libra reading, you'll find a link to that pinned in the comments. It's also in the description box. All right, my loves, let's go ahead and dive into this message. I sat here in the energy for a moment and I was pulled to the Desert Rites Oracle. So I'm curious to see what wants to come through with this. All right, let's get into it here. Show me, please. Wow. Okay, so we have Soul Speak. Okay, Cocoon. So there's something about your intuition here asking for some kind of change. Your higher self asking for a change. And this feels like this is just prior to you making this change. You're in this energy of, yeah, look at that snare of nostalgia. This came through in another reading recently. I don't recall which one it was. If you know, feel free to put it in the comments. Flow. Flow is here underneath the deck. That's interesting. So I feel like it's easier for you to listen to the guidance that you might be receiving versus going against it. I'm not sure that there's resistance, but there may be, this feels kind of like fear to me. Okay. Okay. I was feeling pulled to this deck in particular here today. So let's see what's wanting to come through. I don't know the name of that, guys. I'm sorry. I don't. I'll have to. I'll have to see if I can find it for you. All right. Show me the overall energy here, please. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe this change that you're being asked to make is in your work. There's also something here about mastering something about yourself. That could be what this change is as well. What is the challenge here that the collective could be facing? All right, we have the King of Swords. Some of you, I'm telling you, this has been such a loud theme, and I think some of this has to do with the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node that we're all under right now. But there's something here about shifting routine, and that may be being very difficult, finding that very difficult, or shifting where you're putting all of your energy. There's something about this in the collective that I've been picking up. Okay, show me where the focus should be. The Nine of Cups. Show me near future. Show me the near future, please. Card went flying. 1 sec. Okay. The Ace of Swords is talking about clarity, truth, a deeper understanding. We'll see what that is. All right. Let's start with this Eight of Pentacles here. Divine Holy Spirit, what is this Eight of Pentacles energy? Show me clearly. Use me as a clear channel for the collective, please. What is this Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, Ten of Swords. I feel like this is like an end of the rope kind of moment, and it feels energetically like you can't keep doing whatever, fill in the blank. You can't keep doing something this way, is how it's coming through. The Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're discovering that it's holding you back. That you feel like whatever or however you've been doing something is not enough. It's not giving you enough. It's not fulfilling. It's talking about focusing on fulfillment. The Four of Cups would be unfulfilled. It's not enough. Show me more, please. Wow, the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's an energy that your heart kind of longs for. Your soul longs for here. What is that? I feel like you might even kind of daydream about whatever the missing piece is that you feel like is in your life right now. Show me this Knight of Cups. Show me this Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Again, you think about this quite a bit. You wait for this. For some of you, it can be you're seeking an equal level investment. What you put in, you want to receive. In whatever area of life that is for you, okay? But I do feel like there's something here that you are being specifically guided to do in order to receive this. I do feel like this is about fear, this snare of nostalgia. So let's look at this King of Swords. Let me take a moment here and say this, and I'll probably stumble over my words, but we have, as a society, been programmed to show up in life a certain way. And I use the example of at a very young age, we were taught to get up, eat breakfast, go to school, do our homework. We're at school for a certain amount of time. We come home, we eat dinner, do homework, we go to bed, right? And our whole life revolves around being somewhere on time for a certain amount of time for an exchange of energy. Keeps us busy. And I feel like this is you deprogramming yourself from a certain, I'm just kind of using that as an example, but there's something that I feel like has been a way you've done something for a long time. And this is about getting out of that stuck in your old ways situation. Your old ways don't have to be bad. It just feels like it's something about structure and regiment and routine. I'm hearing you're trying to figure it out. Okay. I do think that that's the key here. I'm seeing grounding in the present underneath the deck, releasing control of the future. This flow energy, my mom always says when she notices that I'm like going against the grain, she just does one thing. She says, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Not up the stream. So she always kind of reminds me of that. So there's something here that the present moment here is going to assist with that. I feel like this grounding in the present is this is about control over yourself, how you've controlled yourself. It's not going against the grain. It's not pushing against or working against your energy. It's learning how to flow. And that, because, we're told, suck it up, buttercup. You got to show up and do it anyway, right? Even when you don't want to, we got to be at work even when we don't want to be, kind of thing. And it's like we're totally going against our natural rhythm. And there's something about getting back to that right now that I think is really important. Okay. Let's look at the King of Swords. Show me the King of Swords. I think you're in the process of figuring out how to do that, but unsure of it, unsure of how to do it. So we have the World. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. And we have the Empress. Yeah, it's getting out of that mindset. It's getting out of the routine. It's getting out of I have a checklist I have to accomplish today. I have appointments and scheduling that I have to, these things that need to be met, these demands that need to be met. This is about removing the demand. That doesn't mean that we completely jump ship and leave our life in shambles. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we are in the process of learning how to live in a state of flow and present moment energy without this incessant need to do. There's somebody in my life that I always notice, like when they're here with me, that they have to be doing something. I'm like, stop, just stop. Stop sweeping my floor. Stop, just stop. There's like all this stuff. So I feel like that's like breaking that cycle, breaking that habit, learning to be still, learning to receive, learning how to read your own energy and to function from a place of reading your energy. Function from a place of, that's not the right way to say that. Function from a place of understanding what your body is needing, what it's telling you, and learning how to incorporate that. This is being very kind of cutthroat and hard on yourself. And no matter what, this has got to be done. And there is a place for that, but maybe it's about when you do it. Yeah, it's got to be done, but does it have to be done like right now? Or do we need to make a meal and put love into our family and our home? Because this Venus energy here with the Empress does talk about abundance and expansion, but she doesn't really worry about whether things are taken care of or not. She's just nurturing the things around her as she sees it needs to be done. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's just operating from a divine feminine place. And that's something that it looks like we're struggling with. There's a whole new like world that you're going to be in. The world is going to like shift and morph around you, your world in particular, because you're not going to be doing something the way you have been up to this point. And again, this is like a lifelong thing, and it's going to be very difficult to kind of rewire your brain. Keep an eye out for a blog post on that. I'll write a blog post about rewiring your brain. It's one that I just did, like I think 2 weeks ago. Talked about shifting your energy to like abundance and wealth, and why we struggle with that. So maybe go read that. It's on the website, moonlightintuitive.net. By the way, your not October, your Scorpio season reading has posted over there as well. You'll find that link in the description box and the comment section. All right, let's look at this 9 of Cups here. Show me this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, where your focus should be. Show me the 9 of Cups for the collective, please. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. Wow. This is a lot of you, that King of Swords that was in the challenge position here, Aquarius energy, right? But it's about, it is masculine, and you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is you. You're going to get what you want and you're going to feel fulfilled. Remember, you're not feeling fulfilled right now, but you will be feeling fulfilled by focusing on the things that fulfill you, doing things that fulfill you when the moment arises. We have got to figure this out as a collective because this is part of New Earth as well. Okay, so this is operating from a new place here, this Ace of Wands. I have a new idea. I'm passionate about this area of my life. And this is operating from a caring, nurturing kind of standpoint. It's Cancerian energy. This Cancer energy understands when she needs to be doing something and when she doesn't need to be doing something. Doing something is so vague, I know, but this is when to act, when not to act. It's very intuitive. It's feeling what energy is needed in the moment. Does that make sense? And this is how you're going to be doing this in the future. So it's asking you how you can incorporate that energy into the future. Okay. Death. There's the transformation. Look at that. Look at that death card. My father, let me tell you guys a quick story here. My father had something that looked just like this. And he used to scare the crap out of my sister and I. It was a Grand Reaper costume, very similar. I think it was more of like a dark purple, but it looked like, literally looked just like this with the skull and everything. I wish I had a picture of it. In his younger years, he also had a van called, what was it called? The Grand Reaper, I think it was. He pulled a little coffin behind it. Isn't that, my father was an artist, so he's, anyway, this death card, is talking about the transformation that's taking place here in your energy to morph yourself into a new way of existing, a new way of showing up in your world, in the world in general. Okay. I'm seeing the Lovers here underneath the deck. Wow, Queen of Wands. Wow. You have for some of you, okay, this is just you really enjoying life. Okay, you having the time to do the things that you want to do, go when you want to go. It's like learning again to live in flow. And this is about like pulling in things that accommodate that kind of lifestyle. Okay, even when it comes to your work. Maybe this is more creative work. Again, very feminine, very divine feminine energy. But I'm looking at the Lovers, and this is talking about balance. Okay, it's talking about inner alignment. It's talking about the masculine and feminine within you being aligned. Your heart, your soul, your chakras, 7 chakras, the 7 seals, okay, are all aligned. Okay. So you have this alignment here that can be initiated by this transformation. And it is about how you're going to carry this on into the future for yourself. So let's look at this Ace of Swords. This is clarity, understanding, truth. I keep hearing deeper understanding. Show me this Ace of Swords, please. Show me the Ace of Swords. Could be a truth that's been avoided here coming through in the near future. Show me more. A truth that's been avoided. Maybe unseen. The Two of Cups. It's what you choose to, I'm going to get more here. Some of you really want a connection if like you're alone or single. I don't want to say alone, but you know what I mean. Single or not committed at the moment. 7 of Wands. You feel like you're understanding why something has been blocked for you. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Tell me a little more about that Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, please. Thank you. Two of Wands. Yep. Two of Wands and the Magician. So you're going to choose differently to manifest what you want. You're choosing how to operate differently is going to help you with your manifestation. For some of you, you want some kind of partnership or you just want connection. There may be like a certain kind of connection that you want. Like maybe you want a deeply spiritual connected situation. And it could be maybe you want that kind of connection, the people that are meant for you, right? Maybe you want those kinds of connections or that kind of connection in your life. There's this truth that I feel like is going to be clear to you about why that has been blocked for you. And I feel like you're going to make the choice to move on from this. You're going to let that go, whatever it is. You're not going to do it that way anymore. Can you show me, please? Give me a little more about this truth. It is about something like how something's been blocked. The Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I'm just sitting here like your intuition's like trying to speak to you here and you're all stressed out over it and your intuition's just calm as can be, just like any day now. Any day now. Okay. We'll be taking some action here to initiate what I'm telling you. It's kind of funny. So I want to see a little more about that Nine of Swords. Tell me a little more about that. First off, what is the intuition saying here? It feels like it's been avoided. Or also misunderstood, not understood fully. I am getting that. We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. To take some kind of action. Your intuition could be telling you like, get rid of the insecurities here. There's like you're worried for nothing, or you have all this anxiety for nothing. It's coming from a place of maybe insecurities. This is about maybe your confidence here. Your intuition's trying to nudge you. Show me this Nine of Swords. What is my collective so worried about here? What is there so much anxiety about? Man, that is an awesome dress. I'm just saying, like, that's one hell of a dress. Look at that thing. I bet that thing's hot. It's also heavy. For sure. Beautiful. Show me about this Nine of Swords. Sorry, squirrel, shiny thing in this case. Five of Pentacles. Wow. You are worried about something being in a certain energy here that is a lack of confidence. That's the insecurity too. So this truth is about your insecurity around rejection, abandonment, a lack of self-worth. You have the power to change this, though, I'm getting, and I feel like that's what your intuition is telling you. You have the power to change this. Empower yourself to change this. The Hermit. For some of you, this is about like definitely deeper understanding and wisdom is something that's coming through here about how maybe your own insecurities, you have a particular guide here with you helping you with this right now. This is helping you to see what needs to be done, see what needs to be handled, what needs to be changed, what needs to be managed. This is paying attention to these details, these smaller details that contribute to an experience that I feel like you're having. It could be a repeat experience. I just heard repeat experience. Okay. Justice. The Hangman. Yeah. This is about changing your mindset here around something, and it starts with yourself. Because some of you are letting this, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I'm good enough. And you may not say it that way to yourself, but it's how you show up. It shows in your lack of initiation. It shows your in your um kind of how you talk about how you talk to yourself, what you believe about yourself. It's that small voice that has a very loud impact in your life. So you're being asked to pay attention to that. I feel this dialogue here. Yeah, it's like you see it and you're like, "Oh, that's what's been causing all that crap." That's what's been causing all that conflict or turmoil or challenge, obstacles, difficulty in my life. It's like you're having some sort of epiphany. It's the Page of Pentacles. There's must be some sort of physical manifestation of this in your life. You can see it. Okay. Forgive yourself for taking as long as you have to get here. You're right on time. Don't feel like you're behind. Okay. I'm feeling really called toward the Lantern Oracle here. You're right on time. You're gaining a deeper understanding of this energy that has impacted you, but really you've impacted yourself. So let's get some guidance, some advice, some clarity, confirmation. If this reading helped you at all, it resonates with you, I'd invite you to come along on this journey with us. I ask you to subscribe, to like the video, leave me a little comment. Let me know. Show me, please, guidance, advice, reminders, clarity, confirmation. For those that have found this message. Wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Obviously, your intuition's like, you're screwing it up right now. I say that playfully. My guides and I are like that with each other. Okay. All right, my loves. Number 3. Some of you may be seeing threes. 3 could be significant. For some of you, you may have a life path number 3. There could be also something going on potentially in your 3rd house. That would be ruled by Gemini. You don't have to have Gemini there. You can have any placement there. See maybe what's going on. Or maybe your Chiron, excuse me, tickle in my throat. Perhaps your Chiron is in the 3rd house. Okay. Our intuition knows more than we do. Playtime is where we express what we subconsciously know and learn with increased ease and depth. When we playfully engage with life, it magnifies our openness and ability to be present in the moment. A state of playfulness is when the mind relaxes its control and censorship over the expression of our higher self's wisdom. Again, this flow energy, this grounding in the present, this letting go of control, releasing control of the future. In states of play, we freely explore ourselves and our ideas without the fear or the burden of real-life consequences. Activities of emotional relief and reprieve can be enjoyed, and in such carefree moments, solutions to our problems often occur to us. This is because play and creativity take place in the hypothetical space of make-believe, visualization, and imaginative problem-solving. An inner subconscious knowing can be accessed and expressed through intuitive action and reaction. Intuitive action. The maiden is blindfolded with her head facing upward. She pours her spirit self energy from one cup directly into the other with no spillage. She appears to be relaxed and in a state of play as her intuitive pouring is achieved with exceptional precision. This demonstrates the potential of one's inner knowing and guidance to wield results that are superior to those of logic and reason. Now is the time to prioritize play. It couldn't be a more perfect card. It is through playfulness that you open yourself to receive solutions to problems. At every age, play is the gift to yourself that keeps giving. Honor the value of play and the unexpected insights that arise through. You are going to be shifting your energy into this Queen of Wands, which is what your intuition is asking you to do. It is Aries. It represents initiation, part of that. It's creativity. It's empowerment. It's action, fire energy. And here's the understanding that you're taking away from this, that there's an energy that you've had, that you've been talking to yourself unknowingly. But I feel like you're coming to this realization, this clarity, that you have contributed to the way things are. And you want to shift you've been kind of looking at how you want your life to be, how you wish it was with that 9 of Cups. But how it is, 4 of Cups. And this is the deeper wisdom that I feel like you're putting into play that this is mentioning. There couldn't be a more perfect card. That's why I always feel led to this deck for a reason. My loves, I hope this reading was helpful. I'm going to leave this here. Be sure to check out your October reading, your Scorpio season reading, and of course your Libra new moon reading. Libra new moon happening on the 21st. So that'll be fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.